spice it up right off the bat. Just throw it all out there as we're back to the 7 laps of amazing fun time baby park craziness.
This track sucks.
No, come on, Monty.
This track is the worst track of them all. Because right now you see Kanzai in 7th place trying to catch back up. You see Zago pulling off some screws in 2nd. Gotta be careful with this drag banana. I'm assuming that's by Brazilla. And whoever that Waluigi is, he's trying to drag him out.
That was 4 racers trying the no-item shortcut through the grass. Zavgo survived through it, though, as we're seeing Batter Cookie in first. He is in a very, very good spot. But still, you can see all of those different racers just in a bunch, in a big circle as Kanzai rolls his items.
He had the red pulled out, yet still hits him. I don't get it. And
it didn't pull out fast enough as Cass is going to be here, but not avoid the absolute domination. Batter Cookie runs into a banana, which is going to give him a little bit more forward momentum going into this very last lap. He needed that a little bit sooner, but guess what? Someone right beside him, he avoids the air horn and Starburn. Kiro, and he's going to use it, get run into a banana.
He suffers.
Oh, against 2nd place.
Who got first, though? Was that Brazil? No, that's that guy.
Oh, Sports Joey, actually. I got totally mixed up. Kiro's in the 2nd qualifier. I saw the Metal Mario. My bad. But props to Sports Joey being able
That's right, Marcus. You tell him exactly what the truth needs to be heard. That's the only track he practices because everything else he ain't getting back in the first.
Oh, my God.
You tell him that. You tell him that.
Oh. Great start for Sports Joey, though. Having those 15 points right off the bat is going to give him a little bit more of a cushion. And like I said, you really want to aim for that 45 points to try and move forward to Grand Finals. But even then, there's been times where it's been 36 and above, but I think above the 40s is really what you want to aim for.
No, absolutely. You usually want to be around the 40s, mid-40s at best to be a more safer precaution. But as long as you're in the 40s, I think you're going to be okay. But that was a good first race to start us off. Now we're going to 8DX Rainbow.
All right, I think this track is one of those that got too much hate. I think it's very fun. Granted, the cannon section is...
Just give me Mario Kart Wii and Double Dash Rainbow, we'd be all set. Even, you could throw a 3DS Rainbow for all I care.
True. I think the Wii version is the most, iconic.
I think that's the most famous one that everyone wants.
Because it had so many glitches, so many parts you could jump off and go into the next section. It was one of the most difficult.
Ain't gonna happen this time around now in this game. I'll tell you that.
It's really funny because when the new tracks come out, you always see players posting on Twitter them trying.
He got bumped off hard.
The new bumping mechanics, maybe. But like I was talking about before, seeing all these players trying the same glitches on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, being like, rest in peace, this exploit. It's really funny to see it.
I mean, technically we have parts of them, such as motion doors gap.
I mean, is that really a glitch more than a shortcut?
Because it wasn't supposed to be possible.
It wasn't?
If you really think about it, that wasn't intended. If it's an open area that you can fall off, it kind of wasn't intended for that gap to be jumped over.
I guess, yeah. I think it is pretty goofy. I think the mechanic with it is pretty goofy, especially if you land it perfectly. It's kind
think
of
about
a weird
it now.
interaction.
There's another barrier too. If you try to take the tightest line possible, there's literally a barricade to stop people from trying to do that, and yet we still find a way to do it.
You know what? Nintendo just needs to make bigger barriers. That's all I'm saying. Just kidding. Keep the
larger ones is what you want.
Keep these goofy interactions. I love it. That's what makes Mario Kart, I feel like. A lot of the different things that you can do in this game that you normally would never be able to do in other racing games.
The Big B is not taking the more optimal line. Is not taking the little shortcuts from jumping off one thing into the other. And Kanzai could fall off if he's not careful.
I really do enjoy that a lot of the... Oh, we did fall off.
No, Kanzai, I don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you. Coke, mold, seeds, add some salt in that wound, buddy.
That is...
What a perfectly placed banana. The aerial pasta, you see in his face, that was just pain. True pain. like Doofenshmirtz.
He knew he had to give some respect there because that was redonkulous. But we're seeing Loophole in first, has another red coming right at them. Gets passed up, loses the double, but guess what? The item box
And there's
faster.
a blue and
is
a
out.
shock out. He's going to hit those two. He hit both of them.
And that's going to give Loopholes the lead they need to move forward and grab first. But guess what? There's a Yoshi right behind him. Will they be able to do it? No, gets bumped out all the way down to third.
That was terrible. He got back after that terrible banana before the first glider. Wow, that's impressive. I got to give him props for that. That is true gaming.
Yeah, I really thought his entire race might have been pretty much secured in that below top 6 position, but he came back, got first place,
I
shock dodge.
expected him to maybe get close to like top 6 at best.
Yeah.
But definitely I wouldn't expect first.
Yeah, I mean, more props to you. My goodness.
My God.
My God, really. My Zeus that allowed you to get that first place.
Odin was mad about what happened to you.
He said, how dare you put a banana right
Hey, you can't pick a track. You can't pick a track.
Random.
Although, I would like that track. You can't pick it.
Okay, all right. That would be funny. All right, we're going to music. That would be funny if it went to
the track that you don't
Super
like
Bell.
gets picked.
Yeah.
Versus the track that everyone else doesn't like doesn't get picked.
D-tier track, Mute City. D-tier track. I really thought about it because I did a tier list recently, and I'm just like, I just don't enjoy it. It's so hard to come back unless you have like the absolutely stupid bullet extension. Like there's not a lot of comeback potential on this track because there's so many boost panels. You have 10 coins always. There is just not much here you can do if you come back unless you have a bullet bill for that bullet extension.
Watch that. He collected 10 coins. And look, he's already catching up to pod 9 slowly but surely. Those coins matter. That's where the top speed comes in.
Yeah, I mean, really, with Mute City, you just want to make sure that you play defensively enough where you won't get hit out towards the second, third place position. This Nation doing an amazing job.
How
did he
got
not?
The same fate as he did to another player.
He deserved that karma, without a doubt, as a Red Shell comes out, takes out Pod 5. Kanzai is here once again with an absolute devastation of an item in hand.
You know, I wonder if Kanzai owns the bonsai plant.
True. I never thought about it. You know, we'll have to ask him after the tournament. Maybe the bonsai Lego set. There you go. Even that.
True.
Maybe that little fashionable modern statement. Sports Joey though.
It was a good dodge to the green, but he could have dodged the bomb. And then he got dropped down to 11.
Oh. And like semifinals,
you hate to see it.
Yeah, you really do, because the semifinals is literally just.
Look at that green!
Come on, green.
The pixels!
More bounce! No, it does not.
The pixels, the frame data, you gotta be kidding me.
Red lands from pod number 1, which is Nation. He is there in first. He's gotta be aware.
He hit himself! That was his own green!
Oh, and he's gotta be careful. Triple greens right beside him. He tries to bomb a ghost. That's not possible. Blue Shell is here to cause devastation.
He tried to hit himself to avoid this blue. Like, at that point, just take it. Just save the green. You might need it for later like you could now.
Draft is out. He's gonna work his way up, not to 10 points.
Do it!
Do it! You know you want to. You know it's the right plan.
Don't be a wuss. Do it. You threw it too late.
Actually, yeah, all right. Fair enough. Having a defense for that short guy. I would have waited to use it a little bit later, but one mushroom comes out. Another mushroom comes out. He's going to grab first. Lupo's in 9th, going all the way down to 10th. Unfortunate, but he's going to grab first. Kanzai in 2nd. He's going to go to his phone and say, hey, I got outplayed.
What he's really doing is he's ordering his Lego bonsai.
There you go.
Oh, no, that's what he's doing.
But really great showing, great moves, using those double mushrooms in the places that they needed to be able to overtake first place. Sometimes when people have double mushrooms, they're not even able to take over first, but he did it so easily there.
Like the big advantage that he has is that he can literally go in a straight line while the opponent in front of him has to go side to side because that's how the track is made like.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a weird shortcut, especially with the double mushroom cut. And it's weird, but really great work from Nation right there.
Absolutely. He pulled all the stops to make sure that he stayed on top. Again, like, I'm expecting this dude to pass, and like, you've seen the efforts of that now.
Yeah, and we got semifinals number 2 on deck. If you hear your name, head up to the hype tunnel. Funny name, Riley, Jaguars, Ankles, Jadex, Zool, Blackout 13, Dr. Iggy, Kiro, Sir9, and Christian. Head up to the hype tunnel. We'll be waiting on you to get semifinals number 2 started, but we are on race 4 of 6, and we're going to the other F-Zero track. Might as well get them out of the way right now.
Let's go to Big Blue here and see what everyone's feeling. We're not at the House of Blues, folks.
No, we are not. We are at
we gotta be careful of that drag.
We are at the House of Carnage, which is Big Blue. Onside, going the top path, which I actually enjoy a lot to avoid some of the carnage like you're seeing right now.
I mean, it was a good idea to avoid that drag red from earlier. I would definitely say that.
Yeah, no, I really enjoy the top path. I don't think it's that bad. You lose a little bit of time, but still.
I think for me, it's
no,
you
what are
got
you doing?
Nothing for that, but he is getting first somehow. I will say this though, like sometimes my stubbornness doesn't want me to take the alternative path because like I want to be so focused on my line.
Yeah, we're seeing Kanzai. He saw the red shell in hand, but he said, "I'm just gonna take it." Almost misses the shortcut. You gotta angle your stick a little bit more outward there.
That was just unfortunate. But right now he's in 8th place. He's not throwing it.
Zomgo now, though, looking pretty ideal. And that blue shell is going to be targeting one of the Waluigis, like I talked about before. Waluigi.
Oh my lord! Oh my god!
And a shock. All of these small little competitors. Where are we at? Ribbon Road?
The little people.
Batter Cookie gonna grab a single item box.
Yeah.
Nothing ideal. He's gonna.
Oh! He got hit by the fire, and Nation's now coming up on his comeuppance.
Now he's gonna have a straightaway path to first as the fire doesn't land.
I hear someone screaming upset right now. I'm letting you know that. Oh.
Oh, Sports Joey got second there. It's gonna put him up a few little points in the standings going into the 5th race. Ooh. This is gonna be interesting. 5 out of 6 races down, or well, there was 4, but going into the 5th race, I mean, my goodness, even from that point total that we saw a little bit of, still so many people's chance to make it into Grands.
Yeah, you have 6 races instead of 4, so you have 2 more chances of opportunity. You cannot wait no more to make a play. You gotta make a play now.
Yeah, you really do. Top 6. That's what you got to aim for. Ideally getting 3rd both times, giving you that 20-point boost will help you out so much. And we're going back to Royal Raceway. Please, randomizer, you got new tracks. Pick them. Come on, it's just right there on the table. Grab them, put them on the screen, please.
Somebody's getting wrecked. Somebody's getting wrecked. Let's go. Time to get royally wrecked on this track.
So true as we're getting into Royal Raceway. Race number 5 out of 6. Nation is going to go right off the bat. Some nice counter hopping. What am I saying? Some nice counter drift, but isn't enough to avoid that green shell.
I mean, like he was having a good start. It was just someone had the better angle on that shot.
Yeah, and I really like that these players took our advice and really are trying more or less of landing those green shell snipes than just backing them constantly 24/7. Knowing these angles that you gotta land, knowing where these green shells are going to go, like it's pretty consistent on the same parts where you can land these green shells. So seeing them land more and more from getting thrown forward is a great sight to see.
Oh, look at that. He's just chopping out the competition right now. Look at that. That's another one, the late chop. There's 2 people holding stars, and like if this is the team thing, it would make me worried that there might be a shocking play. It has been past 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Look at all the stars on the minimap. It was like 4 at one point.
You can just only hope that the person with shock understands the situation, that sees the minimap, that knows, hey, I should not use it right now, and Zomgo's going to hit the wall to stop before the boost panel.
He was trying to wall that.
Yeah, it's also a stopping before the boost panel.
There's a blue
really
shell happening, and there it is. There it is. I was going to say, it is so far apart versus everyone else, it was bound to happen.
Blue shell lands. Batter Cookie losing 3 seconds on the time. Bullet Bill going to be able to pass him. That's going to be pod 6, which is Loopholes. I really hope that they're going to be able to, you know, hold on to this lead, especially with the loadout of items that they have. Genuinely, right now, it is do or die.
Right now, Nation has to be very careful. He sees what his opponent has in front of him. wants to make the right plays. Gotta be careful
The
of that.
speed. My goodness, look at the strategies, look at the counter hops, look at all these.
Oh, he gets a little bit of that off-roll, but now he's going to be dragging this item out in order to protect himself. Wait a minute, he's going to go for second. Maybe trying to get the better items. Got to avoid that horn.
Oh,
He throws the red
no.
horn. It's going to hit loopholes, but now another red's going to be thrown.
That is bonkers. Lupo is going to go all the way down to 8th place off that. Konzai going to grab first, Batter Cookie in second, and Nation ended up in 8th place. What happened? What happened?
No first place?
What happened? That is, he played out of his mind. He literally was doing some 200 IQ plays, but then ended up just getting karmified with, unfortunately, Lupo's getting 9th and then him getting 8th. Oof, that is not good.
It wasn't easy. I mean, like, he kind of had it going for him going in the first, but then he was vulnerable to everyone else who caught back up right next to first place. So
yeah,
it's not an easy sight to see. It's not easy. It
isn't. And that's one of the things that I like about Royal Raceway. With Konzai getting first, it just shows there's so much opportunity for comebacks, for you to come back and to actually take over.
It just proves my point. Someone got royally wrecked.
They did.
It happened to be Nation.
Back to Calamari Desert. Choo choo. Chugga 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 choo choo. I'm excited. All right, I guess we're going to see Calamari Desert then more than any of the other tracks in the Wave 2.
As of right now.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Well, I would love to see some Sydney Sprint. Come on, New York Minute. Come on, bring them out. Bring them out.
But right now, we are on Calamari Desert for the final race.
Burnt out.
And what? Probably 2, 3, maybe.
There's a lot of people that I saw that
I was focused on Nation and what he was doing. And he dragged out this warrior who had a green.
And if you don't know already, this is a bagging track, so you can go back, grab some extremely powerful items. You're seeing these gigantic places where you can just use a mushroom and go right through and grab another item box.
Over the boundary.
And you're seeing what Nation can do. He is a great competitor. These counter hops, these little drifts that are allowing him to gain these substantial leads that allows him to get around these competitors. It is his talent on showcase right now.
Hustle. He recognized the triple greens on his right and decided to go wide. Will he lose a little bit of positioning? Sure, but at least he's protecting himself for the long run.
Batter Cookie switching up the loadout, gonna get dragged out. Sees the triple greens, checking the back camera.
Bro, it looked like he threw it in time to stop it, but no.
Look at the ramp from heaven, I guess. I guess that's the highway to heaven. You know, I guess you could say that. You know,
highway to heaven. Beyblade, let it rip right now before you get destroyed.
He should have gotten destroyed.
What? There we go.
They got smart bounced themselves, and look at all the chaos in this tunnel.
It's so tight come back that anyone who triples is they're gonna lose it in 2 seconds, and everyone's gonna die.
Yeah, and that left path is actually substantially faster than going right, but you do get a double item box by going on the right path. Blue Shell is out. That's going to connect onto Nation. Someone used their air horn, but so did Nation. He's going to be able to just trick his way to the finish line as a shot comes down.
We are the nation of denomination.
That is rough. But guess what? Nation grabs first, and we're seeing, who is it? Sports Joey in second.
Maybe that might be enough to get him in the grand.
It might. It might.
But I was right, though. He only got first in Baby Park, and he ain't getting first in any other track.
Yeah,
I was right.
Yeah, no, he got second on multiple.
I didn't say he was going to get knocked out, but I just said one thing, and it became true.
There you go. There you go. But still, insanely fun semifinals.
We have the highlights available and ready to go.
Let's go.
Let's watch everything we just witnessed. This was a kerfuffle. Everyone was dying.
That's so funny.
Everyone got passed. Ariel Apostle somehow got dragged and somehow maintained first place. I didn't either. That's how secretive it was. His own green. Killed his
own green. Even what? Smart bouncing? Imagine. On Mute City where I'm going super, super fast? Just kidding. Shot comes out. Bomb lands on 3 different competitors. Nation with this 200 IQ play.
This was a good idea. Like, to go per second, you at least have a chance for double protection there. This was going to happen.
The chaos that ensued in the track of doom, Calamari Desert. We're going to get the scores to you very, very soon. And then semifinals 2 right after it, which is even more stacked than what you saw here.
No, absolutely, man. I mean, like, I'm waiting for the scores. I'm waiting to see who's advancing, who's going home.
Yeah, I mean, talking about even going into semifinals number 2, literally every single person here deserves a grand final spot potentially. Every single racer, I'd say about 10 out of the 12 are consistent grand finalists, which is
the
insane.
scores available right now. Let's go ahead and throw up those
Boom!
scores.
Let's see it.
Batter Cookie in first place, followed by Nation in second, Sports Joey in third, Contact in fourth, Barman fifth, and Mario Party King in sixth. Those are going to be our first set of 6 grand finalists. Unfortunately, Brazalgo, Ariel Pasta, Big B, Loopholes, Morzilla, and Cash, your night ends